Memory palaces are pretty cool because there's so many different things you could do with them. An amazing thing is that the locations itself within the palace represent numbers. So for example, let's say you created a palace starting with the door, so that's 1. This waterfall thing is 2. Maybe this is 3, 4, and so on. And so you go and create all your different locations. But let's say, hey, I need to go to location number 3. Now, the thing is, this is location number 3 right here, right? And so if you were memorizing something that you needed to know the specific order it appeared in a list, a memory palace is going to let you know that already. So when I learned the presidents of the United States, I didn't have to add any numbers to remember the presidents because the locations gave me the number when I needed to recall the 37th president. I went to the 37th location. And you don't have to place numbers at every single location in order for you to know what number that location is. You could skip around. You could do every fifth location or every multiple of 5 is going to have your image for number 5, 10, 15, 20. And so just by knowing that, you're able to easily jump around like, okay, so location number 3 was this. All right, so the next one's going to be number 4. The previous one's going to be number 2. And if you jumped over here, and this is like location 15, the next one, 16. The one before that, 14. And so you're able to do amazing things with the memory palace because there's additional things you can actually attach and store within the structure of the palace. And so you have to look beyond what the memory technique it is just by itself. Because by itself, a memory palace is what? A series of locations, right? It keeps the order of things. But what exactly you can start putting in just because it has a natural structure to it, what information you could start encoding here and there, that's where the amazingness comes from because you're able to do all these additional things, learn additional things about the material that you're trying to learn without actually putting more effort into learning. And so it sounds kind of weird, right? That just by laying information out in a specific way within the memory palace can teach you something else about the material. And so I want you to just start thinking about that when it comes to any memory technique out there because just beyond what the technique is for, there's other things that you can actually start learning about that technique, what you're able to do once you start using that technique in a specific way or start storing the information in a way that's more advantageous than just, hey, let me just put everything in this palace. Wait, what if I section off the palace into different categories, upstairs versus downstairs? So there's all these things you can start doing, and it's really, really cool. So start experimenting and start thinking of ways that you can start using these different memory techniques in different ways in order for you to learn additional information and share them down in the comments with me because I love learning new ways to start applying these different techniques. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.